t-shirt, yay! So I did make some sort of a reader. So every sheet has got, when needed, an explanation, things I told in class. Because I got to complain there are so many sheets and there's so little text. So I made a reader. Yeah. So if you download it, the PowerPoint that is online, yeah, replace it by the new one. Yeah. It will come online this week, maybe today or tomorrow. I'm almost finished. Yeah. Okay. So what did we do? Because trends is the topic I will ask you questions about in the exam. It's about trends and research. What are trends and how can you do research on them? We did work with them in a practical lesson. The value of trends to a company, that is more the marketing part of trends, and the innovation potential, that is the value of innovations to the company. So we have trends, we have the marketing part of trends, and we have the value of innovations. That is the three main topics my lectures are more about. And the first topic is what are trends and how can you investigate them or do your own research. I just give a very short bottom line what it was about, and then I will give you some exam questions to see if you understand what it is about and what kind of questions you can expect. So the first main topic is what are trends and how can you by yourself investigate them in research. There were three types of trends. That is also in PowerPoint and in the reader, of course. The social trends, consumer trends, and market trends. That is, of course, something you must know and understand, and also understand that the consumer trends originate from the social trends, and market trends are an answer to the consumer demands we see in consumer trends. That is the bottom line of the three types of trends. It is explained in the reader. As explained or told, don't learn by heart the different parts of a canvas like this, but understand why are we working with it, why is it helpful, and what is the goal of it, what is the bottom line, and also how our basic needs connected to trends and stuff like that. So the most important thing is to understand and not to learn by heart and be able to mention the different segments of a canvas. And it's not what I will ask. Okay, I have some example questions. For example, the many personal coaches on the internet, we have many personal coaches like a fitness coach or all kinds of trainings are there. Is it a social trend, a consumer trend, a market trend, or a personal trend? Anybody who can already give an answer? Market trend? Can you explain why you think it's market trend?
Well, because I learned that the fitness coach is a market trend.
Yeah, but can you explain what is a market trend?
Well, it was 0 to 5 years, so that's probably something which is popular for a short period.
Mm-hmm. The answer is correct, but the explanation could be a bit different. Anybody? What is a market trend? Why is this a market trend?
Something that the market creates to fulfill a consumer trend, basically.
It's an answer to consumer demand almost. Yeah, that is the explanation. Yeah, so you will have an example like this, and then you have to say, okay, what kind of trend is it? That is a question you can expect. Then, men working part-time. They started to work part-time some years ago because they want to take care of the children too. Is it a social trend, consumer trend, market trend, or a feminist trend?
Social trend.
Yeah, social trend, and everybody agrees to that. Why? Can you explain why?
Well, well, first of all, a market trend is a product, and this isn't a product. First of all, so it's not that. And social trend is more of an idea, and consumer trend is kind of an action that takes place.
Yeah,
So
it's
what
more
you want,
demand.
yes.
Yeah, more related to demands for consumption. Yeah, and this is more like what's going on in society. Yeah, so the answer is right, and the explanation is also correct. Yeah. I will publish this also on Blackboard so that you can take another look at it. So what is the connection between market trends and the consumer trend canvas? So this is more like an inside question to check if you understand what we're talking about. So it's about the connection between market trends and consumer trend canvas. Is it A, you analyze the possibilities to pull over the customers of the competition? Is it B, you analyze what trends the competition will use in the near future? Is it C, you analyze the influence of the market on the consumer trends? Or D, you analyze the way other companies applied the trends?
B?
B, you say?
Yes.
Yeah, let me see. C? Try to remember what we did in the first practical lesson, also in the second practical lesson. We tried, what did we do with the consumer trend canvas? The influence of the market? Yeah?
We try to create new products that we try to create trends that relate to basic needs of people, but developed a little bit further.
We took 2 steps in the second practical lesson. We took 2 steps. First was we gave you a social trend and you were going to work on it, but there was also a lot of links I did give you and say, okay, go and take a look over there and see what was the second step.
There were more articles that related to it that you can kind of see what caused it.
Yeah, but that was the first one. The second practical lesson, we did take a look at how other companies, what did they do with this trend? Remember? I told you go and search for these links to see what other companies, how other companies use this trend to come up with products. Remember?
So it's about the competition.
Yes, but it's more like you analyze the way other companies apply to trends. That is a very important connection between market trends and consumer trend canvas. So you take a look at, okay, what is the social trend? Then you take a look at how do others apply this trend and how can I generate more ideas. Yeah? So this is more an inside question. And what I notice is that some of you don't read questions carefully. Read carefully and see it's about market trends and consumer trend canvas. Yeah, so we look at other companies if we look at market trends. It's about what companies offer. Yeah? So reading the question carefully can also help you to give the right answer. Yeah? You understand why it is D? Yeah, hi. Yeah? If you don't understand, please ask. Now is the time. Okay. The topic, you could say, was the value of trends for the company. And we did look at the marketing side of trends and value creation. One of the things we have been looking at is the product positioning. And that is an important part of course, the marketing thing and trends, and how do I position my product on the market? What is the position I take on the market, but also in the consumer's brain? I have been looking at that. It's called the positioning matrix. And here we look at, of course, the market and the competition. It's related to the competition. Remember that you can place any aspect on this axis. It's you decide what you're going to take a look at. So that was an important part of it. Of course, the D step is an important part of this second lecture and connected to the social trends. So you have to understand what is the D step, what does it stand for, what does DESTEP means, and how is it related to social trends. Yeah, so that is a one-side learning thing, like, okay, what is this step, but also inside, how to apply, and what's the goal of it in connection to the social trends. How do we use it? I'll give you some example questions later. Also important to know is the means and chain of goodman, because it explains a lot about why consumers buy certain products. And the bottom line of his theory is that consumers buy products to actually fulfill their end values, always. That is the theory of Goodman. So understanding the theory is helping to understand why you always have to look at the underlying basic needs, at the end values, to understand how to position your products. Yeah, is that connection clear? Yeah, so remember that you have to understand the mean and change of movement, and then you have to be able to explain and work with it. It's an important theory in consumer behavior. It is explained, of course, in the reader, all the different steps in it. Then we have this value creation. We didn't use the Mood 15. I had to skip that, but we did look at the value creation. And there is a video. I did show the video online. There is a link in the reader. The video is also on Blackboard. You have to watch the video, understand what he is talking about, because you will get a question about it. I will explain, but you must understand what he is saying about perfect fit, the game, and how it is.
So we don't need to learn the Mood 15.
No. I used that last year. I had to skip it in the. It's not in the questions, but I forgot. I overlooked here. But no, Mood 15. No. I will erase it and then publish it online. Yeah. But it is about value creation and the perfect fit, the pain and the gain thing we have been looking at in the video, and we also used it in the second practical lesson a bit. Are we creating a gain or pain? Yeah. So I'll give you some example questions. What is the connection between price policy and marketing mix? Marketing mix, I did show that in class. Price policy influences the marketing mix, or B, the price policy influences the budget for the marketing activities. C, the price policy is part of the marketing mix, or D, the marketing mix helps to analyze the price policy of the competition. So try to, anybody who remembers what is marketing mix? Yeah. It was the circle with marketing mix and 4 P's. Yeah, that is the marketing mix. So what do you think the answer is? product place, not personal place. Yeah, personnel is the fifth, and there's even a sixth, but we keep it to the fourth. Yeah, yeah, but that's good. Yeah, but in this case the 4 P's. Yeah, but that's true. Yeah, we have the 4 P's, and price is part of it. Yeah, so price policy is part of the marketing mix. It's also a matter of positioning. Yeah, is it cheap or affordable or luxurious, expensive? Not affordable for the mass. So it's also a matter of position. Yeah? This is something you just have to learn. It's nothing to do with insight. It's just a learning thing. Yeah? Clear to everybody? Okay. What is the similarity of the segmentation models? We have been looking at a refreshment of your memory to the segmentation models we had in one of the first modules, like the motivation or the localities model, and product positioning. We have been looking at this model. So what is the similarity? Is it A, the company determines her position on the market related to the competition by means of the segmentation models, or B, the segmentation models relate to consumer values too? C, the company connects consumers to the competition also by means of the segmentation models, or B, both models neglect customer values. So I have to remember the localities model. It is in the reader, of course, and the motivation. Oh no, it's the social size model with the segments and the kind of consumers we have, and the drivers of these models. And then look at product positioning, where we position our product in the brain of the consumer. So what do you think the similarity is?
I think it's deep because
Can you
of
explain?
target groups and finding the right target group for the company.
Yeah.
So
And what is can you explain what is the value part in these segmentation models, like localities?
the different
Excuse me.
the different groups of people like different things, so you can figure out what they value more out of your company. So, for example, the hipsters value shows, so
Yeah.
it helps identify.
Yeah. The drivers are also values like status or adventure or it's a good answer and good explanation. Yeah, is that clear to you all why it is B? So if you read the question carefully, there's it's about the similarity. So what is the same thing in those models? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Good answer. Correct answer. Then, what is the connection between the instrumental values and the end values in the mean and chain model of Goodman? The end values lead to the instrumental values. The end values are based on the instrumental values. The instrumental values and the end values are the same, or the instrumental values lead to the higher end values. So this question shows that you have to learn this model of Goodman by heart, because then you know where are the instrumental values, where are the end values. So anybody who knows already now the answer? D? D? Does everybody agree? Or is there somebody who thinks it's another answer? No, we all agree? Yeah. Actually, you can also see it in the answer. The end values are the latest, the last values, of course, the highest values. Yeah. Yeah. And they lead to the higher values. Yeah, that's correct. So, there's a question, going to be a question about the movie. In the instructive movie about the value proposition canvas that was shown during the lecture, the customer profile is explained. We're going to look at the customer profile, the jobs, and the tasks he has to do. What is the similarity between this customer profile and the persona that is based on the target group segmentation? We made a persona in one of the first modules. Remember, we're going to describe a person with a name and hobbies and mentality, things. There is a similarity between this persona and the customer profile. Or isn't there? So there is no similarity, or B, with the profile, a sketch is made of the daily life of the consumer. It's got a story, and that is the similarity with the persona. Both origin from the gaming industry, where there is a strong focus on what the customer wants to accomplish with the game and what obstacles he has to overcome. Or D, in the profile, the pains and gains of the consumer are described, and that is the similarity with the persona, with which the values and goals of the consumer are described. What do you think is the correct answer? Anybody who knows? Okay, maybe you first have to see the picture, the video. But what is important that in the profile, as you can see in the instructive movie, the pains and gains are described. And with the persona, we use this template, remember? And that is also about what are the frustrations and what are the goals and what are the values. Yeah, we used that one in one of the first models. Yeah, that is the similarity between these two models. Yeah, is it clear? The